stories of an aircraft builder. A local newspaper called Stuttgarter Zeitung, number 177 of 3rd of August 1992, page 22. Stuttgart region. Achim Engels and Wolfgang Schuster from Schorndorf reconstructed an aircraft from the First World War, the Fokker DR-1 of the legendary Red Baron. 2 years of worldwide research and drawing plans. 2 years of reconstruction. The triplane is now in a museum in Speyer. By our editorial member Lotte Schnedler. Schorndorf. What Achim Engels and Wolfgang Schuster planned and built in 4 years of free time is not even owned by the German Museum in Munich in this historical truth. It is the reconstruction of a Fokker DR-1 with which the fighter pilot Manfred Freiherr von Richthofen, the Red Baron, won many of his 80 air combats. It has recently been placed in a museum in Speyer next to a starfighter. The two young Schorndorfers have another commission in mind. The replica of a Pfalz D3, also from 1917, and again for the museum in Speyer, which is a branch, incidentally in a workshop of the former Pfalz aircraft factory, of the Car and Technology Museum in Sinsheim. 2 years ago, when the Sinsheimers saw the construction plans of the Fokker DR-1, DR means triplane, which the two had drawn after 2 years of worldwide research with historians and designers, they were so convinced of the skills of the young Schorndorfers that they agreed to pay the material costs. After all, around 30,000 marks for steel pipes, wood, linen and glue. Fortunately, the two were able to track down 10 liters of casein glue for a lot of money, which the then designer of the Fokker DR-1 had used in 1917 for the construction of the machine in Schwerin. There's a number of replicas of this aircraft around, but none of these is historically correct. But that was our concern, said Achim Engels, and adds, the replica of the Fokker DR-1 of Deutsches Museum is historically worthless. Now the Sinsheim-based museum is still looking for an original engine. It costs at least 50,000 marks, but then it flies, says Engels as simply as self-confidentially. For their dream of flying over the Rems Valley in a Fokker, they still lack the money for the pilot's license. Now they are looking for a patron with a large garage or small workshop, so that they do not have to reconstruct the Pfalz D3 under such adventurous conditions as the Fokker. By the way, the third in the group of builders, in which they taught themselves all the handcrafting skills, was a young lady. In the beginning, Renate Varga only helped out to see her boyfriend Achim Engels a little more often, then out of enthusiasm for the matter. The reward for their 4 years journey has been in the museum in Speyer since June 20th. Wingspan on the upper wing 7.19 meters, length 5.7 meters, height 3 meters. With red upper wing and in green grey beige camouflaged middle and lower wings and fuselage and red aircraft tail, like the 3 machines that Manfred Freiherr von Richthofen flew in the First World War. He had his 4th machine painted completely red, just for fun, says Schuster. From this comes the name Red Baron. However, he did not appear until 11 years after his death in 1929 in the book The Red Knight of Germany by Floyd Gibbons. The two Schorndorfers are not only interested in historical aircraft technology but also in history and stories around it. Their worldwide research fills about 10 thick folders for this aircraft. Achim Engels already mentioned aircraft reconstructor as a profession and vocation. Wolfgang Schuster first trains as a radio and television technician. Both would soon like to earn their bread with the reconstruction of old aircraft.